Welcome to the Cenario podcast, your guide to mental health and well-being. Each episode, we uncover practical tools, discuss expert insights, and explore how supplements can transform your mental health journey. Get ready to learn, grow, and thrive with us.
You know, it really does feel like everyone's stressed out these days.
It's true.
Just deadlines and decisions and trying to keep up with it all.
Yeah.
It's no wonder everyone's looking for some kind of natural way to deal with all that pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And something that actually helps you build resilience instead of just masking the symptoms.
Right.
And if you're that person, you've probably heard of ashwagandha.
Yes.
It's everywhere these days, but it's actually been used in traditional medicine for centuries.
What's really interesting is that modern science is finally starting to understand what these ancient healers knew all along.
Oh.
Ashwagandha can be a really powerful tool for managing stress and even reducing anxiety.
Wow.
And it can just help you feel more balanced overall.
That sounds amazing, but I have to admit, I'm a little bit skeptical.
Sure.
I mean, is ashwagandha really all it's cracked up to be?
It's a fair question.
How can one herb do so much?
Well, I think the key to understanding ashwagandha is this word adaptogen.
Okay.
It's not about like a quick fix. It's more about helping your body adapt to stress and kind of bring things back into balance.
So it's working with your body's natural systems,
Exactly.
not just like giving it stimulants or something like that.
Exactly. And the real stars of the show are these compounds called withanolides.
Okay.
And they're what give ashwagandha its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant and stress-reducing kind of superpowers.
Withanolides.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Yeah. They're pretty cool.
Okay, so let's get into the specifics.
Mm-hmm.
How does ashwagandha actually work in the body to help with stress and anxiety?
Well, one of the major ways it works is by lowering cortisol.
Oh, cortisol.
You know,
The stress hormone.
yeah, the one that gets a bad rap.
Yeah,
Exactly.
fine.
But it's not all bad, right?
You're right, it does play a really important role.
Okay.
But too much of a good thing can become a problem.
Right.
So chronically high cortisol is linked to a lot of issues like anxiety and sleep problems and even a weakened immune system.
Okay, that's definitely not what we want.
No.
So how does ashwagandha help? Well, there's some studies that have shown some really impressive results.
All right.
For example, one study that was published in the Indian Journal of Psychological Medicine found that participants who were taking ashwagandha extract actually experienced a 30% decrease in their cortisol levels.
Wow. 30%. That's significant.
It is.
That's not messing around.
No, it's not.
So you mentioned that it seems to work on multiple levels.
Yes.
What else is going on?
Well, it also impacts our neurotransmitters and specifically something called GABA.
GABA.
Yeah, which is kind of like our brain's natural calming agent.
Is that how like some anti-anxiety medications work?
You're on the right track.
Okay.
Some medications actually work by enhancing the effects of GABA.
Okay.
And while ashwagandha works a little differently, it also seems to boost GABA activity,
Uh-huh.
which can really help calm that kind of overactive neural firing that happens when we're stressed.
So it's like turning down the volume on that like inner monologue that's
Yes.
always going and going.
Yes.
What if this happened?
Yeah, what if
What if that happens?
Exactly. And the research really backs this up. One study in the Curious Journal of Medical Science found that regular ashwagandha intake actually significantly reduces anxiety levels, and it's likely due to this boost in GABA.
Okay, that makes sense. And you mentioned earlier that ashwagandha is an adaptogen.
Right.
So does that mean that it's doing more than just addressing those individual symptoms?
Absolutely. It's not like a Band-Aid solution.
Right.
It's really about building your resilience over time.
Okay.
There was a study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology that found that ashwagandha can actually enhance our ability to tolerate stress.
Oh, wow.
And it does this by modulating the HPA axis.
The HPA Axis.
Yeah.
I've heard that term before, but I'm not really sure what it is.
Yeah, so it stands for the hyperthalamic pituitary adrenal axis.
Okay.
And it's basically the communication highway between your brain and your adrenal glands.
Okay.
And your adrenal glands are what pump out those stress hormones like cortisol.
Okay, so ashwagandha is helping my body to like fine-tune the communication so I don't overreact to every little stressor.
Exactly. It's about creating a more balanced response
Yeah.
to all the ups and downs that life throws at us.
Wow, this is really interesting.
Right.
It's almost like giving your body the tools to deal with stress better.
I like that analogy.
And I'm starting to see why people call ashwagandha a wonder herb.
Well, we've really only just scratched the surface.
Oh.
There are benefits beyond just stress and anxiety.
Wow.
There's a growing body of research suggesting that ashwagandha can have some really positive effects on everything from your sleep to your cognitive function,
Really?
to your immunity, and even physical performance.
Wait, hold on. Are you telling me that this one herb can impact all those areas?
It's pretty impressive.
I need details.
Let's dive into those additional benefits,
Okay.
and we'll see what the research has to say.
All right, because now I'm really curious to learn more about this wonder herb.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So first up, let's talk about cognitive function.
Okay.
We know that stress can really take a toll on our brains. It's true.
Leading to that brain fog and difficulty concentrating and even memory problems.
Yeah.
But ashwagandha seems to kind of offer some protection against those cognitive downsides.
It's like a shield for your brain.
Yes, I like that.
A shield.
Against stress.
Yeah, and there's research to back it up. There was a study that was published in the Journal of Dietary Supplements, and it found that after just 8 weeks of taking ashwagandha,
8 weeks.
8 weeks.
That's not a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
To see results.
Participants in the study showed significant improvements in their memory, their attention, and even their executive function.
How is that even possible?
Well, it likely works through a combination of mechanisms.
Okay.
Like, for example, ashwagandha has been shown to improve blood flow to the brain, which is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients. And it also has antioxidant properties,
Okay.
which can help protect brain cells from damage. And of course, its ability to reduce that cortisol and balance those neurotransmitters that we talked about. That also plays a role.
So it's a multi-pronged approach
Yes.
to brain health.
Yes.
Okay, I'm starting to see why people are really excited about this.
It's pretty cool.
And that's just the beginning.
Right.
You mentioned how cortisol disrupts sleep.
Yes.
Ashwagandha can help with that too.
It can indeed.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. I know sleep is so important.
It is.
And there's more and more research that suggests that ashwagandha can significantly improve your sleep quality.
Okay.
For example, there was a study published in Sleep Medicine that found that participants who took ashwagandha
Okay.
experienced improvements in how quickly they fell asleep,
Okay.
how long they stayed asleep, and the overall quality of their sleep,
Wow.
compared to those taking a placebo.
So falling asleep faster, staying asleep longer, and waking up more refreshed?
Exactly.
Sign me up.
Right.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah,
And you said there's even evidence that it can help with insomnia.
there is.
Okay, this is really piquing my interest now. And you mentioned some other benefits too, like immunity and physical performance.
Right.
I am honestly a little skeptical about how one herb can do so much.
It's true. It does sound a little far-fetched.
It does.
But the research is really compelling.
Okay.
So let's start with immunity.
Okay.
You know, chronic stress weakens our immune system,
Yes.
makes us more susceptible to getting sick.
Mhm.
Ashwagandha has actually been shown to boost the activity of our natural killer cells.
They're natural killer cells.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty intense.
Yeah, right. They're like our body's first line of defense
Oh, wow.
against pathogens and even cancer cells.
So it's like giving my immune system a power up.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
Okay, and what about physical performance?
Oh, okay.
You mentioned that it can even benefit athletes.
This is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
So remember those adaptogenic properties that we talked about?
Uh-huh.
Well, turns out that they can extend to physical performance as well. So ashwagandha has been shown to improve endurance, muscle strength, and even recovery after workouts.
So it's not just about managing the stress in your life.
Right.
It's about your body's physical response to stress.
Exactly. It's about helping your body adapt to the demands that you're placing on it.
Right.
Whether they're mental, emotional, or physical.
That's amazing.
It is.
But before we get too carried away, I do have one question.
Of course.
All this talk about these potential benefits is great,
Mm-hmm.
but are there any downsides to taking ashwagandha?
That's a great question.
I mean, is it safe for everyone?
It's a really important question, and we're definitely going to delve into the safety and precautions of using ashwagandha.
Okay.
But first, let's explore some of these benefits in a little more detail
Okay.
and see what the research tells us.
Sounds good.
Mm.
I'm ready to hear more about the science behind these claims.
Awesome. Let's get into it.
Okay, so we've talked about how ashwagandha can help with stress and anxiety and sleep and cognitive function and immunity and even physical performance.
Yeah, it really is kind of a powerhouse.
It is. I'm curious, are these benefits only if you're already struggling in those areas?
Uh-huh.
Or can ashwagandha be helpful for people who are generally healthy and just looking to enhance their well-being?
That's a great question. And while a lot of the research we have focuses on those specific conditions like anxiety or insomnia, there is growing evidence that suggests that ashwagandha can be beneficial even for those who aren't experiencing those significant issues.
So it's not just about fixing problems.
Right.
It's about optimizing your health.
Exactly. It's like giving your body that extra support to be resilient and to function at its best.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So for someone who's generally healthy and interested in maybe trying ashwagandha, what kind of benefits could they expect?
Well, they might notice improvements in their energy levels
Okay.
or their mood or even their mental clarity.
Okay.
Ashwagandha has also been shown to enhance focus and concentration, which can be helpful for anyone, really, whether you're a student or you're a busy professional or just someone who wants to feel sharper mentally.
So it's like a brain boost, but without the caffeine jitters.
Exactly. It's a much more gentle and sustainable way to enhance your cognitive function.
I like that, sustainable.
Yes.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the research,
Mm-hmm.
but what about real-world experience?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen firsthand how ashwagandha has helped people?
Oh, absolutely. I've worked with so many individuals
Okay.
who've incorporated ashwagandha into their routine and have seen some really incredible transformations.
Okay, like what?
Well, for example, I had one client who was struggling with just chronic stress and anxiety related to her job.
Yeah, I think we can all relate to that.
I think so too. It's very common these days.
Yeah.
And she was constantly feeling overwhelmed. She had trouble sleeping. She was just on edge all the time.
I've been there.
Yeah. And so we decided to try adding ashwagandha to her regimen.
Okay.
And the results were actually pretty amazing.
Really, what kind of changes did she see?
Well, within a few weeks, she reported feeling much calmer and more centered.
That's great.
She was able to handle the demands of her job without feeling so reactive.
Wow.
And her sleep quality significantly improved, and she was even able to start incorporating meditation and mindfulness practices
Oh, wow.
into her routine, which is something that she'd really struggled with before because her mind was just racing all the time.
That's amazing.
It was, and it's really just one example.
Okay.
I've seen similar results with clients who've been dealing with insomnia or brain fog or even low energy levels.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, ashwagandha just has this remarkable ability to help people tap into their own inner resilience and find a sense of balance.
It's amazing how something from nature can really have such a profound impact
I agree. It's pretty amazing.
on our well-being.
Yeah. And, you know, it's not just anecdotal evidence either.
Right.
There's plenty of research to back up these real-world experiences.
That's what I love about this show.
Me too.
We always make sure to have scientific backing for everything we talk about.
Absolutely. Evidence-based information is key,
It is.
especially when we're talking about our health.
So speaking of evidence, let's dive back into some specific studies that highlight the benefits of ashwagandha. We talked about that study earlier,
Yeah.
where participants saw a 30% reduction in their cortisol levels.
It was pretty impressive.
What other research findings really stand out to you?
Well, one that comes to mind was published in Medicine Baltimore,
Okay.
and they found that ashwagandha improved sleep quality by 72%.
72%
72%.
in people who had insomnia.
Yes, who were struggling with insomnia.
That's incredible.
It is, and it's really exciting because we're still learning about ashwagandha.
Uh-huh.
There's so much more research being done.
That's so cool.
It is, and I can't wait to see what new discoveries come out.
Yeah, we've only just scratched the surface of what this herb can do.
Exactly, and I think even with what we know now, it's clear that it's a really powerful ally for anyone looking to improve their well-being.
I agree. And I know we have some listeners out there who are probably thinking, okay, this all sounds great,
Yeah,
but how do I actually start using ashwagandha?
that's a great question.
What's the best way to incorporate it into my routine?
Well, the good news is ashwagandha is really versatile.
Okay.
You can find it in a variety of forms,
It's like what?
like powders and capsules and tinctures and even teas.
Oh, wow. So there's really something for everyone,
I think so.
no matter what your preference is.
Exactly. And when it comes to dosage, it's always best to start low and gradually increase as needed.
Okay.
A typical starting dose is about 300 milligrams per day.
Okay.
But it is important to consult with your healthcare provider
Okay.
to determine the right dosage for your individual needs.
That's really important, especially if someone's taking medications
Absolutely.
or has underlying health conditions.
It's always better to err on the side of caution and get that personalized guidance from a qualified professional.
Good advice. So I know this is probably a common question, but are there any side effects to be aware of?
Sure.
Is ashwagandha safe for everyone?
Ashwagandha is generally considered safe for most people when it's taken at those recommended doses.
Okay.
However, like any supplement, some people might experience some mild side effects.
Okay, like what?
Things like an upset stomach or diarrhea or drowsiness or headaches.
So nothing too serious, but good to be aware of.
Exactly, just something to keep in mind. And are there any groups of people that should be extra cautious with ashwagandha?
Yes, there are a few groups who should be extra careful, pregnant and breastfeeding women.
Should avoid ashwagandha just because there's not a ton of research on its effects during those times.
That makes sense. Anyone else?
People with autoimmune disorders should also talk to their doctor before taking ashwagandha,
Okay.
just because it can sometimes stimulate the immune system, and that could potentially worsen their symptoms.
That makes sense too. Anything else?
And it's always important to be mindful of potential interactions with medications.
Okay.
This is especially important for people who are taking medications that affect the thyroid or diabetes medications or sedatives. So those are the main ones to watch out for.
So bottom line, talk to your doctor
Yes, always.
before starting any new supplement, especially if you have any health conditions or are taking medication.
Couldn't agree more.
Great advice. Now, before we wrap up our deep dive into the world of ashwagandha, I want to ask a question that's probably on a lot of our listeners' minds.
Okay.
Where can you find high-quality ashwagandha products?
That's a great question, and I'm so glad you asked because I have the perfect resource to share.
Okay.
Cenario.
Of course, Cenario is a fantastic resource for all things mental health, nutrition, and supplements.
They are.
Their ashwagandha products are top-notch.
Yes, they're amazing.
They use carefully selected ingredients,
Mm-hmm.
and they do rigorous testing to make sure you're getting the very best.
They're really committed to quality and purity.
They are, and the best part is they offer so much more than just products.
Right.
They have a ton of resources to support your wellness journey.
Yeah, like what?
They have a personalized wellness survey that helps you find the perfect supplements for your needs.
Oh, that's great.
And don't forget about their free ebook, The De-Stress Blueprint,
Oh, yes.
which is packed with practical tips for managing stress.
It's a great resource.
So if you're ready to try ashwagandha, Cenario is a great place to start.
Definitely.
Now, before we move on to our final thoughts,
Okay.
I want to open it up to our listeners.
Sure.
What aspect of ashwagandha's benefits resonates most with you?
Yeah, we'd love to know.
Is it the stress reduction,
Mm-hmm.
the improved sleep,
Yeah.
the cognitive boost, or something else entirely?
Let us know, share your thoughts and your questions on social media.
We're always here to support you on your wellness journey.
Absolutely. And Cenario is here to provide you with the highest quality ashwagandha products and resources
That's right.
to help you reach your health and wellness goals.
So head over to Cenario.com
Yes.
and explore the world of ashwagandha. You won't regret it.
You won't.
Now, as we wrap up this episode, we want to leave you with a thought-provoking question.
Okay, I like it.
Okay. Intrigue us.
If ashwagandha could help you unlock even just 10% more of your potential, what would that look like for you? What goals would you pursue? What challenges would you overcome?
Wow, that's a great question to think about. And remember, the journey to better well-being is a marathon, not a sprint.
It is.
Be patient with yourself. Stay consistent with your ashwagandha routine, and don't be afraid to ask for help from experts like the team at Cenario.
Great advice.
We'll be back soon with more deep dives into the world of health and wellness.
Yes, we will.
Until then, stay curious, stay well, and keep exploring.
Thanks for tuning in to the Cenario podcast. Don't forget to visit Cenario.com for more expert tips, articles, and supplements designed to support your mental health. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe and share it with a friend. Until next time, take care of yourself.